No problem.
All right, we're back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully the folks who are watching will rejoin. They should get a notification. So yes. So hopefully we can finish this game up here shortly. And move this thing out of the way. These dudes are gonna consolidate backwards this way.
Well, they have to get closer to these guys.
Yeah. So we'll do this. Ah.
Sure.
There we go.
Okie dokie. So at the end of your turn, I believe you get 2 for engage.
Yes.
You don't get grind them down because we were tied. And retrieve Octaria's data you didn't do this turn.
I did not do this turn, no.
Okay. Leadership,
It should
I don't
be
think that would do anywhere.
that should be at 3 though, because I did do the.
Because you
Oh no,
have.
yeah, I did do it this turn. I
Yeah,
did
you
the
did it over here.
Cenobites over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
That's
All
why
right.
I put those little markers there. So
Yeah, right.
okay.
All right, so retrieve Octavius data. That's 3, and I get 2 for engage on all fronts. All right. All right. So, think at the start of your command phase, I think we're still tied on objectives, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Do you
Yep.
mind switching it over to my turn?
Oh yes. There you go.
So I get 10 points again.
Yep.
Okay. And that'll put me at 1 command point to your 0. Cool. Go over here. That should be fine. Actually, we'll fly some of them over here. We have more than enough movement to get over here. And then we'll put some of them around here. It's perfectly fine because they are infantry, so when I charge, they can go through the walls.
They are infantry. Interesting.
Why? Yeah, why are they infantry? I don't know, but they are.
I mean, Necron destroyers, even the
Yeah,
floaty guys, are also
I think.
infantry.
Yeah, I think Games Workshop just wanted them to be infantry for making them good, I guess. All right. Drukhari is gonna advance. Huzzah! So he goes 13. Could be good enough. This raider, fly over, get on that objective, while also holding the other objective.
I don't think they can hold 2 objectives.
Yep, units can hold multiple objectives.
Oh yeah, they did change that, didn't they?
Yep.
What was it? There was something about. I can't remember.
All right, these incubi over here are gonna advance 4, so they get to move 11. We should put them on the objective, and I assume without devout push, you have no way of like charging me or anything, right?
Correct.
Okay. So they're just gonna hide right here. Just chill and steal this objective, because I don't think he has objective secured either, right?
He does not.
Cool. Alright, these Slith are just gonna move around and kind of hide from being shot at. I'll roll in advance just for shits and giggles. So I get to go over here. Actually, we were right here. Can I do 14? Yes, I can. So he can go over here and hide from the dreadnought shooting. So that's good. Hmm. 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 Archon and Lady are just gonna move over here.
Okay.
Hide the dreadnought. Just outside of the wall, so they're outside of an inch. Blah blah blah. Can't charge them
Yep.
unless you go all the way around. Same thing with this guy.
I
Go
think it
back
would
a little.
probably be a mistake for the dreadnought to leave the objective anyway.
Probably would. So leave one of them on the objective. It's hard to tell where the objective actually ends at. Wait, can I just do this? State 2.
Yep.
Still pretty hard to figure out where the objective ends at.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this one's in it though, so that's good.
Hold your thing over him again.
Hold what over him? My mouse?
Like just highlight him with your hold him with your mouse so that his ring highlights. Yes, he's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should put me in range of. These ones gotta move a little bit closer. Now they should all be in range to shoot you.
They will die like bitches unless you roll really crappily.
Unless I roll really crap, which I've been known to do before. Okay, I think that's all my movement stuff. Actually, that's not my movement stuff. We're gonna adjust so these guys are over here so I can get my engage. Other than that, we're done our movement stuff. Oops. He's supposed to be on the bottom, but I don't want to fiddle with it.
That's fine.
Okay, so I guess shooting. We're gonna have the witches shoot your servitors.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, off to a great start. And then wounding
They are
on 4s
tough
because
3.
poison. It doesn't matter. Poison always wounds on 4s.
Oh, okay.
Got 2 wounds, which is an upside and a downside. Because against like toughness 3, you get
You're right.
4s, but against like Magnus, it's still 4s.
Is there any AP?
No AP.
They 2 die.
Cool.
I had to use neophytes because I can't find the frickin' servitor models that I used to have.
Okay. We're gonna shoot the Hellions into your Devastators.
Okay.
They're gonna hit you on 3s because they didn't advance. Then they're gonna wound you on 4s. So you have 7 3-up saves.
Okay. How much damage? 1 damage each?
1 damage each.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter because they're only 1 damage each.
Yep.
7.
And I assume your intent too wasn't to have this guy in the terrain because if
Yeah,
he
no.
was, it would have minused your movement last turn.
Yeah, I thought I moved him out, but
Yeah, it's fine. We can just say he's out.
because he did I saw his base shift when I dropped him, and I
Oh,
moved him a little bit, but I guess I didn't move him enough. 3
gotcha.
ups. Of course, I fail fucking 3. So 2 guys die.
And well, 3 or yeah, 2 guys because the sergeant was on 1 wound.
Yeah, he was already on 1. And then I'll just move this guy.
Okay. Do they have objectives secured?
They do not. They're heavy.
Cool. But you do have 4 models there, so I need to have at least 4 to take you off of that. Mm, okay, we're gonna have the Raider shoot a Dark Lance into your Devastators.
Okay.
Actually, we'll shoot into your Blade Guard, actually.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't want you to get a save. Shooting into your Devastators.
Okay.
Hits, wounds, dead Devastator. Okay. And then I think that's actually it for shooting.
Okay.
So, charges.
Where are you charging?
We're going to have the Hellions charge the Captain and the Devastators.
Okay.
5 inches should do it.
Yep.
All right, Drazar is going to charge your Blade Guard.
Yep.
He's in.
That's probably enough.
And then just double checking. I don't think I have any other charges. No, because they're just trying to steal that objective. They're right there. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So let's save, because you can't interrupt anyways. Let's save Drazar for last, because he's the cool one to do. And we're going to pile in. Pile in.
He's on the fire. That's a wound.
Okay. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into your captain.
Okay.
And 2 into those guys.
All right.
So let's do the 2 into those guys first. Where's the Heliarch at? Okay, so that means he's one of the ones attacking that guy. Okay, we're gonna hit you on 2s. And then wound you on 4s. Wow. So you have 2 that are at -2 and 3 that are at -1.
All right. 2 at -2. You said.
Yes, 2 at -2.
So 5 up.
5 ups.
Makes 1. That's
So
2
1
damage
dies.
anyway, though,
2
right?
damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then how many at minus whatever?
And then 3 at -1. And
He
he's dead.
dies too. I think that's
Cool.
all of them, isn't it?
Yep, there's only 2 left.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other 7 into Buddy Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1. Hitting on 2s. Now wounding on 4s. So you have 8 at -1.
Okay. So
So these will be 3
3 up.
ups because of the storm shield, right? Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
He's dead. The 2 damage, right?
Yeah, 2 damage.
Yeah.
All right, and then Drazar going into these guys. If you don't mind, I'll just roll both of his sets of attacks because you can't interrupt anyways.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 2s because he normally wounds you on 3s.
So wait,
But
you said both 2 sets of attacks. What are the 2 sets from?
so he has 5 attacks,
Yeah.
but then you can activate him a second time. He's like a berserker.
Oh, and because he charged, he
And
still counts
yeah,
as
and
fighting. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, okay,
exactly.
okay. Yep. Swing
And
away.
then so you have 9 at your invul.
Right? And what's the damage each?
3.
Fuck. I'm gonna make all these. You ready? Here it comes. No.
Then he'll pile in this way. And that will be it for my turn.
Yep.
So at the end of my turn, I get 3 for engage. 2, 3. The data intercept I didn't do. No prisoners is still at the end of the game, and you owe me a morale on this one servitor.
Oh,
What's his leadership? Like 6 or 5 or something
6.
low? Okay, so he lost 2, so don't roll a 5 or a 6. He's okay.
Yep. All right.
And so that turn, I killed
I'm not gonna be able to kill more, so we
1,
don't have
2.
to bother counting.
Like, if you want, we can just talk out the rest of the game because I think I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can. I only score 5 this turn because I control 1,
Correct.
and you control the others.
Yep.
The dreadnought's definitely gonna kill those 2 dudes.
And then on the following turn, I'm just gonna run in advance one of these guys to stop you from getting it again.
Yeah.
So next turn, you'll get, unless these guys can make a long bomb advance charge, you should get 5. So do you want to see if that happens? I guess.
Sure. It's up to you.
Yeah, because we'll just say this guy ends up killing these 2, right?
Yep.
Because I'm assuming that's what he would do on his turn.
Yep.
Those guys would stay still. What would your servitor do? Just chill so he can get you engage?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would get your 5 bonus points, and then you would get 2 for engage.
Right.
Um, yeah, because assuming you would adjust this guy in such a way that he's on this side now, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think he's already.
No, he was like right here, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you
Yeah.
would do something like this.
Yep.
So you get your 2 for engage. Then that would be your turn there. Then on my turn, I would get 15 here. Advance one of these guys,
This
put
is
them
turn
out.
5, right?
Yeah, turn 5. They go over
Right
there.
on. I control 1 on my turn 4. Just making sure I'm doing this right on my app.
Hmm.
And then so the dreadnought cannot do. Sadly, cannot do
Yeah, he can't do damage.
the retrieve. So I'm pretty much done with that. And then so we move on to 5. So you get all 3.
Yep, I'd get 15. And then we're gonna advance the Hellions 2 inches.
Yeah.
Um, which I'd be at 2 command points, so I guess I'm gonna re-roll that for 3. So they move. Whoops. Put them back a bit. So they move 17. Cool. Drazar just kind of hops over here and stands on an objective. But he's actually going to go over here to make it so that your dude can't really shoot him. These witches in this back corner would finish off my Octavius.
Oh, okay.
So I'd have 12 for that. Okay, and then now I guess we see if my Hellions can make that charge, which they should be able to because you're against the wall.
Yeah, I think I measured it 7 inches that you'd need, 7-inch charge. Oh, they fail.
They get it because Cult of Strife gets +1 to charge anything that's not in
Okay.
combat. So they go there. They most likely kill the unit. Do you want me to roll for it?
No.
Okay. So they go there. They wipe that unit.
I think the Dreadnought could probably kill this Archon on my turn.
He can try. He has a 2-up invul.
He has a 2-up invul.
Correct.
How the fuck does GW allow a 2-up invul?
Because if he fails it, it's gone for the rest of the game. So if I roll a single, and it's not re-rollable. So if I roll a single one, then he'll die after. But if I get lucky, I can just roll a million 2-ups and he lives.
That's so broken.
It kind of is.
Yeah. They're like, after GW has like gone through all these armies and gotten rid of 3++s, and then they just hand out a 2++. And I know
Well,
it's, you know, it's
to
got
be fair,
restrictions, but
to be fair, he's had that for multiple editions now.
oh, I know, but they're getting
Like,
rid
that's
of
been
low
a thing.
invul saves.
No,
You
I
know.
know. But I
So
mean, it like you think it's broken, but watch me roll a 1 on that first roll. Like that actually
yeah.
kind of like the dudes dying, getting out of my transports. I more often roll a 1 on the first roll than I do like then he tanks a bunch of shit. Like that
Yeah.
usually never happens.
Well,
Okay,
let's
so then at the end of my turn, I would get another 1, 2, 3. That would be full. No prisoners. I would get whatever the max points is for killing everything except your dreadnought. Which I guess we got to do math.
yeah, I mean, you've already won.
Yeah,
I just want to try to kill the Archon because pride.
go for it. See if you can
So,
kill the Archon.
plasma. Of course, I roll a 1. I shall re-roll that with a command point. 3, that's better.
Okay. Are you overcharging? I assume you're overcharging.
Yes, absolutely. I would have given himself some sort of, because I would have had, let's see, turn 4. No, I would only had the 1 command point,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have been able to, and I would have
Okay.
saved that for the reroll. So, 2 hits.
Okay.
Wound on 2s. 2 wounds.
All right. 2 up. 2 up.
Yep. And then 5. What do you call it? Or 8. The Gatling. Ugh.
Yep.
Get in the box. Jesus. He's he's not top 5, right? Oh, for
He's
fuck's
toughness
sake.
3.
Make another 2 up.
So this is just a bolter.
It's a -1 AP.
Okay, I'm gonna take it on my armor save. So 6 up. I fail it.
Take a
So I'm
wound.
at 4 wounds.
And then Storm Bolters.
Oh, you re-roll those 2 1s because you did thingy.
No, because I
Oh,
used
you didn't?
I used
Okay.
the command point to re-roll the number of shots.
Gotcha.
So 4, no AP.
Take it on the armor. Fail it. Armor. Make it. Armor. Fail it. So that brings me down to 2 wounds. No, 4 wounds because I only failed. Or no, I failed 2. So I should be at 2 wounds left. Armor. Fail it. So I'm at 1 wound left. Yep, I
Okay.
should be at 1 wound.
All right. Number of shots. from the
I'm
thing.
trying to save
Finally,
the end ball for the actual stuff.
finally, the freaking thing comes through with 3 shots. The little
Okay.
missile pod.
Yeah, for anyone watching, the reason I'm doing my armor and taking the shittier save is because if I do roll the 1, it's gone forever, and he's gonna charge me and a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to try to keep it as long as I can.
All right, 2 hit. What tough are you?
3.
All right, wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, AP -1.
So I got to take it on my 2 up now
Yep,
because
there it is.
you killed him.
Yay! Moral
Ah,
victory.
moral victory. Okay, so now we just got to add up how many wounds I actually killed for my final score. So this would be 20. 28, 30, 32, 4, 36, 38, 40. And then the Terminators, how many were there? There were 10, right?
8.
There were 8. So 8
Yeah.
times 3 is 24.
Hmm.
So this was 64 altogether. 70, 74, 78, 79, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 19, 22, 25, 31, and one more. So there'll be 32 plus what did I have originally? 60. So I get like 9 points, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that would be the final score.
Did the Octarius thing? It did
Oh,
not.
you get 8 points for Octarius because you have 3 of them.
Right. So I don't know why it's not. It only says 3 there.
Yeah, so switch that to 8. I forgot to change that.
Okay.
But grind them down. You should have 6. Engage. You should have 6. So 89 to 60.
Yep.
That was a good game, though.
It was good. That's actually the first time I played Drukhari, so I feel like
Nice.
I did pretty well, all things considered.
Yep.
I think
Probably
one
one.
of the biggest swings, even though it seemed maybe minor, especially to our viewers at the time, was losing that chaplain to the stupid
Yeah.
Hellions mortal wound bullshit. And just keep in mind, he only failed by one. If I had made one more mortal wound
Yeah.
save,
He would have lived.
he would have lived. But that was
And
a
I
big
knew.
swing because that allowed that kept the Terminators from keeping the divine protection going all game, which I think would have made a big difference over there.
Yep. Well,
So
that's why I did it to him instead of the Terminators on
yeah,
turn 2. Yeah, it was
is
turn
that a
2.
stratagem or did they just do that?
That's a stratagem.
Oh, okay.
So the reason I did that is because I realized I have a decent chance of killing him because I saw that he only has 4 wounds unless the model was incorrect.
Yeah.
And I figured like there's a good chance I kill him. And if I do, that'll make it way easier to get through that Terminator blob on the next turn.
Yep.
So
I didn't
that was
realize that one he could be targeted with that, or
my,
that they would have the range to do that. I put him too close, I guess.
yeah.
So I would have kept him further back. Uh, because he has great movement. He could have moved anywhere he
Yeah, he
wanted.
has 12 inches and stuff. I was wondering why you put him so far up there. But
Well,
even
I
still,
I wanted to
if
make sure that I had somebody on that objective,
yeah,
just in case the Terminators didn't make it or something. I don't know.
yeah. Well, because if he wasn't there, I would have done the same thing, but to the Terminators. So I would have killed 1 or 2 Terminators with that.
Yeah,
Um, and then with the following charge, I would have killed, I think, because I left you at, what was it, 5?
I think
Yeah,
you
I left
killed
you
two
at 5.
Terminators on the charge.
Yeah, so that left you at 6, and if I killed 2 more with those mortal wounds, that would have left you at 3, which would have made them much more, even with the feel no pain, would have made them much more easier to deal with.
Yeah.
So either way, I think I still would have the outcome would have been similar, but you would have had an extra chaplain to help out later on, which
Yeah.
definitely would have helped actually. Because yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a 2 damage weapon too, so he could run into the Hellions and smack them up a little bit.
Yep. Well,
Um,
I really enjoyed the game, man. Anytime you want to get another game, I'm down.
yeah, I'm always looking for practice partners and stuff, and this game was really good. So yeah, I'm down to play
Yeah.
another one sometime. You
Awesome.
really like Black Templars. I usually think is one of the cheaper or the weaker chapters, but you made them work. They were pretty good, and they gave me a run
They
for my money.
are they are deceptively good, and that's what we've been trying to get across to like our players, and that's why we started our YouTube channel. The thing is that and it's such a shame, and this is part of the reason why like I'm usually not a huge TTS player, and I'm not generally a tournament guy. I like to be competitive, but tournaments are generally not my thing.
Hmm.
This type of tournament's a little easier because I'm not playing like 5 to 6 games over the course of 2 days, which is like
Yeah,
grueling, and
exactly. That's what I like
it's
about
just
this.
it's too tiring for me to do something like that. Um, but the one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is I wanted to have games out there that were streamed live that people can go and watch, where we have a competitive Black Templars list. Almost all of the other channels are who are streaming Black Templars, games of Black Templars or whatnot. The majority of them are not running competitive lists at all. They're running things like Land Raiders and
I would
uh,
agree with that.
and it really just like people are like, oh well, it's Templars, they're not any good, but it's really a discredit to the army because they are actually very good. I mean, Devout Push is one of the most powerful stratagems in the game. All the
Hmm.
things that you can do with it, you can do stuff like fall back, shoot the unit they were in combat with, and then re-Devout Push back in. To keep that unit engaged.
Hmm.
Things like that. Like it has so many applications. And so that was a good thing to do to use Vect on it because it definitely made it a much higher opportunity cost for
Yeah,
me.
I was gonna ask because you know more about that army than I do. Was that the right choice to vec that one?
Yep, absolutely. I mean, otherwise I probably would have used it a lot more. But going up to 2 CP makes it much harder to
Like, do you use it
spam.
even if you don't get in it? Because I still played around it by keeping my guys 4.1 inches away from all your stuff as best as I could.
Yeah.
So, would you have
So
still used it in any
yeah,
other of the
so
situations?
yeah, my plan was to deploy and play a little bit more conservative in the beginning and make you come to me
Mhm,
as much as possible, just because Drukhari are fast and deadly. If I let you charge me, as we saw with the Vanguard vets, did not end well.
mhm,
You know, yeah, absolutely. I've used it in the middle of the board just to get that unit an extra 3 inches. Another really good combo with it, if I had a second chaplain that could take the normal litanies from the normal Space Marine tree, Canticles of Hate is a litany that not only does it give you +2 to your charge distance, but it also increases your pile in move and your consolidate move. But Devout Push already does that. But it increases your pile in move by 3 inches. So
mhm.
that means Devout Push is now a 6 inch pile in, which is
Oh,
kind of insane. So yeah, so it has a ton of applications, and I've definitely used that to just push forward in the middle of the field. And I mean, you've got a Terminator unit that's going to advance. They're going to go 5 inches +1 because I'm probably going to have frontline commander. They're going to
mhm,
get a that advance roll. They're probably going to get 3 or 4 at least, with a reroll if I need to, and then devout push anywhere from 3 to 6 inches depending on whether I have that canticle up or not.
yeah,
So really powerful, thing, to make Terminators surprisingly fast.
yeah. Yeah, those Terminators did surprise me with the +1 advance
Yep.
and, all the other shenanigans you had going on with them. Like, yeah, that's why I was scared of them, and I needed to get rid of them like as soon as possible and get rid
Yeah.
of the support for them too. Because them with the 5 up feel no pain would have been
It's
stupid
brutal.
to try to deal with.
It's brutal. So, but anyway, it is quite late here on the East Coast,
Almost 1 a.m. now.
almost 1 a.m. So, those of you who rejoined, thank you for sticking with us.
Mhm.
And again, it was great playing with you, and
Yeah, I
look
hope you had
forward
a good
to.
time, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great. Like I said, had not played the Drukhari really since like probably sixth or seventh edition. So playing their new codex was really interesting and challenging, and definitely learned a lot about how to face them. So uh, next time we'll uh, we'll have a hopefully even closer game.
Yep, sounds good,
So
man. Well, you know
alrighty,
where you can find me on Discord now. So
yep,
yeah, if you ever want a game again, let me know.
absolutely. It was good talking to you. Have
Yeah,
a good
good
night.
talking. You too.